أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبنا وصفينا أبو القاسم محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم الحمد لأهله والصلاة على أهلها وسلام على من اتبع الهدى أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I greet you in the name of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Peace be unto you wherever you might be watching me from. Assalamu alaikum. There is a word in English. This term is called malice, or some people might say malice. This word, it means the desire to hate somebody, the desire to enjoy seeing other people crying, the desire to enjoy seeing other people suffering, the desire that is into some of these people. We can see that this word also comes and appears in some of the Islamic texts, especially the tradition number 6, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, a very high in knowledge, a very well-rooted being in the scientific knowledge and also the knowledge about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can see that Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam debated a lot of debates with people that were not believing in the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam proved the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But that is not our point of discussion. Our point of discussion, we are concentrating onto the word malice or malice, the desire of wanting to hate people, wanting to hate other people. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, there are 3 things that causes a person to have this nature or the attitude of malice. 3 things. Imam Jafar Sadiq, he says, ثلاثة مكسبة للبغضاء. There are 3 things that causes a person to have the nature of malice, a person to enjoy seeing other people suffering. Number 1, he says, النفاق, hypocrisy. How can hypocrisy cause you or cause other people to have the nature of malice, to have the desire of enjoying when other people are suffering? Are you a Muslim watching your fellow Muslim brothers and sisters dying? For example, in Palestine today, in Africa today, many of the African nations are suffering because of the attitude of what? Malice nature. They are suffering because of the greediness of other people, for wanting to enjoy things on themselves, on their own, and leaving other people to suffer. They are enjoying other people suffering. It's their desire to see other people suffer so that they should gain more. And then Imam Jafar Sadiq says hypocrisy. When you are a Muslim and you watch your brothers and sisters, they are dying in Palestine. The women, the old people are dying, the children are dying in Palestine, and you are a Muslim. Are you telling me that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is accepting your 5 times daily salat, daily prayers that you are praying when your fellow Muslim man or woman, children, they are dying there? You are not doing anything. You are not a person that is there to stand and say something to defend so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should answer your 5 times daily salat. Hypocrisy. Number 2, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, al-dhulm, oppression, making people to be oppressed. Oppression is not only when you just go in the field of the society and start oppressing people physically. No, Your eyes can oppress people. Your ears can oppress people. Your mouth can oppress people. Your nose can oppress people. How can the eyes oppress people? Looking at your brothers and sisters that are dying, that are suffering, you are not helping. After hypocrisy and oppression, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he says the third thing, and self-admiration. Self-admiration is part of the three things that makes a person to have the nature of malice, to have the desire of wanting to hate other people, to have the desire of wanting to see and liking to see, enjoying to see other people are crying and suffering. When you admire yourself too much, when you put yourself more higher, more important than the other people, when you see other people to be lower than your level, when you see other people to be nothing into your eyes, then you admire yourself. You make yourself to be so much profound than other people. So self-admiration contributes also onto the three things, the 3 points that Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam mentions that causes the concept, or that causes the nature of malice, to enjoy, to admire seeing other people suffer. When you admire yourself to be more important than any other human being, than other people around you, because your skin is lighter than the other person, because your nature is higher than the other person, because you are a white person, because you are an Arab, because you are a colored, because you are brown, because you are whoever you want to admire yourself to be, and then it causes you to harm other people, to see other people not to be so much important, to see other races not to be so much important. And this is very bad. No human being has to live in such a way. No person that is normal, thinking with logic, has to live in such a way. It causes the destruction of the society. Look at the societies of Africa today. Look how they have destroyed the society of Congo today. Look how they have destroyed the society of Mali, the society of Burkina Faso, the society of Gambia, the society of any other country, the society of Mali, the society of Ethiopia, and the society of Sudan. Because of what? Because of self-admiration. Because of all these other things that the Imam mentions about them. Ask yourself, do you admire yourself more than any other person? If you are more than any other person, then you should live with the people that are more than any other person as well, in the other side of life. But for as long as you are with other people, for as long as you live with other human beings, you are on the same level with those human beings. If you are higher than any other human being, how you are seeing yourself to be, then you should go to the other planet and find where to live. The Imam says these 3 things, they will cause us people not to love each other, not to understand each other. I hope we should be people that are not going to have all these 3 things into ourselves, that we see other people suffering. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Peace.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما